I am the inside deployment manager and I also do recruiting. Started out as a helper in the payroll department and I just kind of worked my way up from there into the inside deployment manager position. You know, I tell a lot of people, don't come into adjusting for the money. We know you're going to make money, but don't come into it just to make money. Money will come, and that's with any job. New adjusters, a lot of adjusters will just get that one home state license. I suggest, save your money up, get your home state license, save your money. Each paycheck you get another license. I suggest to everyone, get your coastal states, because when a storm hits, it's all hands on deck and we need everybody. And if you have that license, you will get called. If you don't have that license, then you don't get the phone call, and that's what sucks for most people. So I would definitely say, always get those coastal licenses. And for new adjusters, always be willing and ready to learn. Most of the time our carriers do suggest 1 to 3 years of experience, but during a CAT, sometimes it is a little bit easier to roll some new folks in because we do have team leads and managers there to be able to train people up. New adjusters, a lot of times it's just maybe they're just not grasping of what the policies are, or they're just not quite there yet, because a lot of times when a new adjuster starts, they put you out there, a lot of firms, they put you out there and you're fed to the wolves and you just kind of learn on your own. Here at Mid-America, when we start a new adjuster, we're training you up. We are working along beside you and getting you in there. And I will say on this last year for Hurricane Ian, we had brand new adjusters, we call them green adjusters. We had them start out and they are still to this day making it through 6 or 7 cuts of adjusters that's been there, has been working in the industry for 5+ years. So it's all about who you're starting out with and your training. I tell all of my adjusters, whether they are seasoned or new, you got to be empathetic, and insureds are probably going to yell at you. They're going to cuss at you, but at the end of the day, it's all about the insured. I know it's our job, but it's also all about the insured.
Okay.
And I will say it's all part of Catastrophe. Our job we're cat mode, it's Catastrophe, so you never know. You could wake up that morning and you get released and it's nothing against you, it's carrier based, it's low claim volume most of the time. So you have to be willing to understand that, and you never know, 3 days later you'll get called back into the office to work another carrier. You still have to take time for yourself, even though it's work and it's cat mode and you are working 7 days a week, 10-hour days. You still have to take time for yourself, time for your family. When your shift is over, your day's over, you have to shut work down and be all about family mode or your personal life. You can't burn yourself out, especially on those first few months of deployment. You've got to get your sleep and you got to eat, take your vitamins. Honestly, it's just all about customer service. It's got to come from your heart. A lot of people are different when it comes to customer service, and you just truly have to be passionate and caring for them, because whether they just have a simple roof leak or a little crack in the wall, or they just got their whole entire house demolished, no matter what, we have to treat it as a catastrophe, because it's all about them at the end of the day. We're there for them. Today, our Mid-America Catastrophe Annual Claims Conference every year in January, this is a great way to meet adjusters. Other conferences as well, or even check your state's claims associations. For instance, I'm in Alabama. We have a Mobile Claims Association, and that's a way to meet vendors, adjusters, other firms as well. Honestly, it's your firm's classes. For instance, Mid-America has Adjust You. It's our training school. That is the best place to, in my opinion, not being biased because Adjust You is ours, but it never hurts. Whether you're seasoned or new, continue your education. Always take classes, because this is an evolving industry. It's always changing. Honestly, it's all about your experience, and you just kind of have to network with managers, and that's what I suggest with everybody. When I tell anyone, whether you work for us or not, keep in contact with me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, and I'm sure others would say that as well. You just have to keep in contact, and we have to know, build a relationship with your accountants that you work for, and that's the way you're going to move up, is because we've got to know you and kind of know where you're at and where you stand.